Hello and welcome to the 2022 Birmingham Business School Responsible Business Student Challenge. I'm Scott Taylor, I'm the academic lead for Responsible Business here in the school, and I'm going to talk you through how we want you to approach this challenge this year and what I think could be especially interesting about it. So we're in the third year of the COVID-19 pandemic here in 2022, but climate change is still competing with the pandemic for attention in news media and in politics and in our everyday lives. So that's what we want you to focus on this year. We continue to experience radical climate change, winter storms that bring more than a month's rainfall in a single day in the UK, the heaviest snow in Madrid for more than 50 years in Spain, temperatures of minus 13 centigrade in Texas in the southern US, enormous dust storms in Beijing and China, wildfires right across North America, and very damaging cyclones in the South Pacific. We're also experiencing less dramatic everyday changes in our natural environment and the natural life that surrounds us, with implications, for example, for food production. So there's a lot of global attention on climate change, and in 2021 we finally saw the COP meeting in Glasgow in Scotland as well, and that's still provoking conversations, debates, and also policy documents. So this is what our challenge is in 2022, and it's not a small one. We want you to think about what the key contributions a responsible business or responsible manager can make to addressing climate change. You can think about any subject area that interests you. You could be thinking about the economics of climate change, accounting for climate change, supply chains and climate change, globalization, international business, marketing and climate change, the strategic implications of climate change. It's entirely your choice, as long as it's part of what we do here in the business school and part of what you've been doing. So the challenge here is to think through the general issue of climate change and then the specifics of climate change in relation to what you're studying and what we research and teach here. So you could think about questions such as, for example, how can organizations, economic systems, or managerial practices adapt in light of the climate change that we're seeing and experiencing? You can think about whether our existing models or theories work. Do we need new ways of thinking and new ways of behaving? Perhaps you can think about a particularly complex area, which is the limits of business organizations and managers in taking responsibility for the causes and consequences of climate change. Now finally, you can think about the benefits of businesses to taking more responsibility for climate change, and also the risks as well, because we have to recognize that there are risks involved here as always. Now, as you know, we want you to do something a little bit different to a conventional piece of academic work. We don't want a standard essay or report or that kind of style of thing. But we do want you still to engage with good academic practice. We want you to use evidence. We want you to use data. We want you to use theories. We don't want a detailed reference list. But we do need you to engage with the facts and to think things through theoretically and conceptually, because that's how we make progress. I'm going to stop there. I just wanted to talk you through the process that you go through before you get to the fun part, which is making the film. And that's what I've done here today. If you have any questions, my contact details are here. And you can also contact my colleague Lydia, or you can contact both of us simultaneously. That would be fine as well. But we're happy to answer any questions and to talk through anything which you might be still be wondering after you've watched this and done all the reading that you can do. Beyond that, good luck and have fun.